Welcome back to another episode of Social Prosperity Podcast, man, where we align well for well-being. Today we're gonna start off with some news, man. Let's talk about Zohran Mamdani winning the mayor race in New York City, man. A lot of just discussion going on with that. Trump talking about it, different politicians talking about it, different former politicians talking about it in different news stations. There's a lot around his a lot of controversy around this. So let's go ahead and dive into. I got a video right.
Toppled a political dynasty. In this new age we make for ourselves, we will refuse to allow those who traffic in division and hate to pit us against one another. In this moment of political darkness, New York will be the light. Here, we believe in standing up for those we love. Together, we will usher in a generation of change. And if we embrace this brave new course, rather than fleeing from it, we can respond to oligarchy and authoritarianism with the strength it fears, not the appeasement it craves. After all, if anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him. And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant. So hear me, President Trump, when I say this. To get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us.
No, that was very powerful right there. As you can see, like, he just coming out, man. I think he won it by just the energy he's showing in the race. I seen that Van Jones, he was like that he had an opportunity to bring us together, to bring people together with him and start seeing the vision that he had, and he missed out on the opportunity with the energy that he had in that video I just showed. I want to know what your thoughts on that is. I think that, he just won, so I say that, I'll have that same energy if I just won a mayoral race where, the millionaires and billionaires are not backing me. They're actually hoping that I lose and that, and that I actually don't win. So I probably have that same energy. So I don't know. I got one more video I want to show y'all regarding to that. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can get it right here. Well, it's crazy. The energy that Trump has for sure is crazy with Mamdani, and Mamdani has with Trump. I mean, I think the Mamdani just standing up to what most people are fearful of standing up to, and the people that are fearful of not receiving that money for their city or their state. I think they have to watch their words around Trump because Trump is standing on business. You can't be mad at Trump. Shit, he the president. So, but what's y'all thoughts on that? I want to know y'all thoughts on that. Let's go ahead and get into the next thing, man. Let's talk about the government shutdown, man, and people losing SNAP benefits. There's a lot going on in the world, bro. It's just so much going on in the world, man. But nearly 42 million Americans lose their food stamp benefits. Millions of low-income Americans are losing access to food aid as the nation's largest anti-hunger program goes dark for the first time. Congress failed to reopen the government before funding for the supplemental nutrition assistance program ran out Saturday. A federal judge in an 11th hour decision directed that the Trump administration to use emergency funds to pay for food aid in November, but even that wasn't enough to prevent the immediate lapse of benefits, which officials say could take weeks to resume. I have instructed our lawyers to ask the court to clarify how we can legally fund SNAP as soon as possible. Even if we get immediate guidance, it will unfortunately be delayed while states get the money out, President Donald Trump wrote on social media Friday evening. If we are given the appropriate legal direction by the court, it will be my honor to provide the funding. On Saturday, same judge provided the president with that direction, thanking Trump for his quick and definitive response to the court's decision and ordering the White House to either fully support SNAP benefits by tapping multiple sources of funding by Monday or at least partially fund those benefits by Wednesday. For now, states, food banks, and nonprofit organizations are scrambling to the backfield to the loss of critical federal dollars. However, temporary, it may be ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday. It's going to get ugly fast. Senate Majority Leader John Thune, I don't know how to say his last name, told these reporters this week. This lapse in benefits could be temporary if the Trump administration complies with a recent court order requiring them to use emergency money to fund SNAP. And I think pretty sure that did not go through these last couple of days. And this kind of a little late. This paragraph that I'm reading, but it's kind of crazy the world we living in, man. Like, it's getting wicked out here. It's getting crazy out here. It's like it's so much going on that we just have to pray for the people that's going to have to deal with this. Cause some people are not going to be affected, but it's a lot of people that are being affected by these things that's going on, this government shutdown and different things like this. So, what's the crazy part is that Trump has demanded the Justice Department to pay him $230 million for his past cases. And that's very crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? But I just think that it's a lot. It's crazy that he can do that, with this shit going on. I'm gonna play this video for y'all real quick. He's talking about that. Him talking about the for all the things he's been going through since he's been out of office and while he was in office, all those legal troubles. Let's tap into that real quick. Let's see if I can do this real quick.
With the country, it's interesting because I'm the one that makes the decision, right? And, that decision would have to go across my desk. And it's awfully strange to make a decision where I'm paying myself. In other words, did you ever have one of those cases where you have to decide how much you're paying yourself in damages?
The New York Times is reporting that your legal team is seeking $230 million from your own Justice Department now in response to the investigations into you. Is that something you want your legal team to do?
I don't know what the numbers are. I don't even talk to them about it. All I know is that they would owe me a lot of money, but I'm not looking for money. I'd give it to charity or something. I would give it to charity, any money. But look, what they did, they rigged the election. And as you know, we had, in one case, 60 Minutes had to pay us a lot of money. George Slavadopoulos had to pay us a lot of money, and they already paid. They paid me a lot of money because what they did was wrong. And when somebody does what's wrong, now with the country, it's interesting because I'm the one that makes the decision, right? And that decision would have to go across my desk. And it's awfully strange to make a decision where I'm paying myself. In other words, did you ever have one of those cases where you have to decide how much you're paying yourself in damages? But I was damaged very greatly, and any money that I would get, I would give to charity.
No, that's crazy. He said it's crazy that he has to pay himself. It's crazy the world we're living in, bro. We're really living in some crazy shit right now, man. This straight out of a movie, bro. This straight out of a movie for sure. Like, even just, I think it's a coincidence for like just with everything that's going on to have that comment and to feel comfortable to even say that is very odd to me, but. You can take that how you want it because at the end of the day Trump been blaming the Democrats all this time and the Democrats been blaming Trump and it's just gonna keep going back and forth. So we need to find some unity and just get people able to get their benefits and get paid and get things handled, man, and be able to have a country that was this building and growing and elevating, man. Just if that's a thing that's if we're able to actually do that, because we haven't been able to do that in a while. I don't know if we ever have. You know what I'm saying? Especially the time how I've been alive, these 20 years. But let's get into like some little crazier news, man. There's a lot of lab lot of monkey news, monkey business going on, nigga. Lab monkeys escaped on a Mississippi highway. And this says a lot of monkey stories. Let's go ahead and dive into this one real quick. There's some crazy stuff going on here, y'all. Let me see.
Dangerous research monkeys that escaped from the wreckage of a crash on a Mississippi highway.
We got 21 monkeys that was on this, got 5 of them on the run.
Video showing several monkeys crawling in the grass. Heavily armed officers responding to the scene. Authorities say a truck carrying nearly 24 rhesus monkeys from Tulane University overturned on Interstate 59 in Jasper County.
Here's one of the monkeys right here. There's one sitting right there.
At least 6 monkeys escaping. Officials warning they might be aggressive towards people and were potentially infected with hepatitis C, herpes, and COVID.
They may have to neutralize something out here in a minute.
And late today, police confirming all but one of the escaped monkeys had been euthanized for public safety reasons, adding they're still actively searching for that one monkey still on the loose. Well, the monkeys that did not escape from the truck are said to be okay and accounted for. Mola Langi, ABC News, Washington.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. Like, there's some crazy shit going on. I think one of the monkeys actually was found dead. Got shot by a mom trying to protect her kids. Yeah, I want to know why the fuck they got some monkeys in the lab, bro. We gotta stop with the zoos and all this shit. We gotta stop with really like treating these monkeys and these animals inhumane. Like, bro, I know they're not humans, but bro, they still have feelings, bro. Like, we shouldn't be having, zoos and all these different things. Or these people, these animals are depressed. They're not in their natural habitat. We taking these places out their natural habitat. We testing, putting viruses. I think they said like you're supposed to have COVID or get tested or some weird shit. Like, it's like, bro, it's crazy what we do in this world, bro. It's crazy what we do in this world. But it was another one that actually, another monkey, some crazy monkey business going on, bro, in a Halloween store. Let's hear that, bro. It's a lot of monkey business, nigga. A lot of it. I'm telling you, I wasn't lying. It's a lot of monkey business going on out here, man.
Hey, they cut that thing on and then that was it.
I didn't
Just
know
so
you
you know,
could have
was it
monkeys.
something that scared him that made him go out? What was it?
Like somebody had pushed that little thing to see how he would react, and then he like spazzed out and like ran.
Okay.
He ran up the pole as soon as we.
Well,
I was like, what the fuck?
keep a leash, because the problem is what has happened now is there's 3 cops out here, and then animal control's on their way. Somebody is driving in from animal control to get their truck to come over here, so it causes a big issue with the city. So make sure you keep control of it. All right.
What the fuck? Niggas real life got monkeys out here, bro. That's fire though. I ain't gonna lie. That's really fire. Like, people really out here got monkeys, bro. That's really what's going on in the world right now, man. But nah, man. What's up with all these monkey stories, bro? Why is that happening? I really want to know the numerology on that, or the just the divinity in that. What's the word, man? What's the word I'm looking for, man? I can't even think of it, man. But let's talk about this. Let's get into some lighter news. Let's get into this Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul fight canceled. It's surprising, man. Who y'all think though? Who y'all think Tank should fight, man? Who y'all think Tank should fight and Jake Paul should fight? They talking about Jake Paul with what's in that? That'd be crazy.
Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul is now canceled. Man, oh man, Tank, can you do anything right? I get it, Tank's been going through a lot, and I don't know where his mental is, I obviously don't know the guy personally, but this is like well beyond just boxing at this point. So, okay, you don't want to fight anybody. You're obviously scared to fight anybody, so you're letting your fans down already. Then probably the biggest fight in your life, unfortunately, is going to be against Jake Paul. We're 12 days, 11 days out from the fight now. Your fans are getting tickets to Miami. They're getting tickets to the fight. They really want to see you. Netflix puts a ton of money into this, and you can't even just keep your name clean. And like I said, it's all allegations and nothing's concrete on Gervonta Davis. You're innocent until proven guilty. But I just don't understand how you keep finding yourself in these situations. It's so stupid when a guy has all the money in the world to put himself in the best situations possible, and he still fails to do so.
Mm.
Tank has enough money to, if it gets to that point, pay child support, move across the country, get away from this woman. If you're the issue or if she's the issue, who knows? Y'all obviously don't mesh. You obviously don't need to be around each other. But he constantly puts himself in a position to where,
Man. That shit crazy, bro. I was trying to see if we get any news stories on it, but nah, that's crazy, man. What y'all think about that though? Who y'all think Tank should fight if he can get out of all this negativity, this trouble? Prayers up to Tank as well. Just hope, blessings to him. Hope he can just get everything clear and just, what's going on. Everybody going through some shit. Everybody be having problems within their life, man. So it's just that he's a celebrity, so those things are projected to the world more, and we get to judge him. Regular people get to judge him, so you really can't get mad at him. But who y'all think that Tank and Jake Paul should fight next, man? Let's get into this, man. This Sauce Gardner news, though, man. Sauce Gardner traded to the Colts. That was crazy, bro. For 2 first-round picks, I think they got a receiver for him too as well. The Jets, man. What y'all think about that?
Not only are you getting 2 first-round picks back, you're giving up an enormous salary. So the Colts are giving away 2 first-round picks for a corner who has a big salary and hasn't quite played up to expectations. This is a desperation move by the Indianapolis Colts. Sauce Gardner, at his best, is a really good player, but he's not worth 2 number ones. And in no way, shape, or form has he played close to that. I just think the Jets fleeced him by getting 2 ones. This is robbery. Not only are you getting 2 first-round picks back, you're giving up an enormous salary. So the Colts are giving away 2 first-round picks for a corner who has a big salary and hasn't quite played up to expectations. This is a desperation move by the Indianapolis Colts. Sauce Gardner, at his best, is a really good player, but he's not worth 2 number ones. And in no way, shape, or form has he played close to that. I just think the Jets fleeced him by getting 2 ones. This is robbery.
No, I ain't gonna lie. What do y'all think about that trade? Y'all think that y'all think they fleeced him, bro? You think they got him? Did they get him, bro? Did the Colts get fleeced, bro? I don't know. I feel like 2 first-round picks for 1 cornerback. He is 25. He got about 4 years, good years in him. He could be there for a while, but he could change the team. But man, I can see why they did it because they is 7-2 right now, man. They already got a pretty solid defense. You know what I'm saying? They got to start off the season off strong. Danny Jones looking good. Jonathan Taylor, a dog, one of the best running backs in the league. But what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think did they overpay? I don't know. 2 first-round picks is kind of crazy to me. They just came up with a lot of picks, man, because a lot of things, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. The Jets just in rebuild mode. I think they won 1 game this year. Pretty sure they 1 game this year. Let me see it. I'm pretty sure they won 1 game though. They only won 1. Yeah, they 1-7 right now. The Dolphins 2-7. Shit, man. But no, the Jets, man. Yeah, they just in rebuild mode. They had that little got hype when Aaron Rodgers came there. They had a run. They traded their 2 young boys. Probably trying to save salary cap. They know they're not winning. Trying to just get rid of those salaries. Just pay Sauce as well, so that's crazy to me. But let's talk about this Quentin Williams trade to the Cowboys real quick.
Scary world. We have breaking news. The New York Jets have traded away another All-Pro, Pro Bowler, Quentin Williams, the absolutely legendarily entertaining and beast of a defensive lineman, has been traded from the New York Jets to the Dallas Cowboys. First, Sauce Gardner comes to Indianapolis. Now Quentin Williams goes to the Dallas Cowboys. And Jerry Jones said last night, I got a trade or 2 in my back pocket. I don't know if I want to pull them out. Logan Wilson gets traded from the Cincinnati Bengals, the middle linebacker, down to Dallas this morning. And now Quentin Williams is on his way to the Big D and Jerry world. We have breaking news.
That shit crazy, bro. What do y'all think about that trade though for Cowboys, and what do y'all think for the Jets? I know the Jets just rebuilding, man. I'm kind of off the Jets. They just rebuild mode, trying to get rid of that shit. 1st-round picks, we'll take them, bro. They got some opportunity though just to get better if those 1st-round picks go rebuild for real. I don't know if you call it a rebuild because they really ain't done shit though, but and for the Cowboys, I don't know what they really. I want to see what their record is. I don't know. They've been as good. I know they've been kind of ass this year. Bro. I ain't gonna lie. What's their record? They 2nd in the NFC East. What's the record? Goddamn. God damn. My shit start glitching, chat. My bad. Cowboys record. The Cowboys record, they 3-5, 3-5 in one time. I don't know. They probably pushing for. I don't know, man. I don't know what they trying to do, man. You never know though. You never know though, man. That shit crazy though. That shit crazy for sure. I think that just some crazy news going on in the NFL world, man. A lot of I'm gonna tap in with the NBA stuff on the Beyond the Stats podcast with my boy Steph, man. We can go tap in with that. Episodes coming out weekly, man. Let's tap into some college basketball though real quick. I do want to talk about Kobe Piet 30-point game, bro. That nigga that gets Florida former champs came out killing. Like, this freshman class is something different. This freshman class is one of the best freshman class I've seen in a minute.
And both teams are excellent. They believe, their coaches believe, in transition. As Kobe Pete goes to work. Cannot wait to watch this guy flourish through the year. Don't forget, BYU Villanova.
That's true, man.
Look at AJ DeBonson.
He a big dog, man.
On the receiving end.
They say 30 points, no threes.
Long-time assistant of Mark Few, nearly 2 decades. As Koa Pete, a flurry of moves. Strong with the left hand as well. Xavier Lee, it's his second 3 of the night.
Throw it up there.
From the Raptors.
Blue. Okay.
Cannot answer. And Koa Pete with a rebound. Here comes Bradley. Bradley gives it to Pete.
Hey.
Below. One highlight after another.
Yeah, it was a crazy game for him, bro. It was a crazy game for him. He went off against the Florida defending champs. He looked good. It's a lot of bucket getters this year, man. It's a lot of bucket getters. It's Cam Boozer and Duke looked good last night. I liked what's his name as well? Isaiah Evans. I think he deserved that MVP though. I ain't gonna lie. I think Isaiah Evans deserved the MVP. He went off last night just killing. AJ been looking good. AJ the Bouncer been looking real good. The Bouncer, he just a dog. He's him and Boozer. I don't know. That first him, Boozer, and Peterson just all look good. So the top 3 shit. Cole Piet look good. Nate Emmett look good. It's a lot of dogs out here, but yeah, I think this is gonna be a good season, bro. It's gonna be a good college season. I'm really excited for it. Let me see what else I got on here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to come just talk about that, bro. I want to start just bringing episodes out, getting these episodes out for y'all every weekly, and more just talking about news. And then I have interviews still with different people, but Pluto want me to go ahead and take him outside, so I'm gonna go take him outside. But that's another episode of the Social Prosperity Podcast, man. Hope y'all been taking care of yourself and make sure to align yourself with well-being. I love y'all guys. See y'all on next episode. 444.